And it's like, am I Princess Diana? Like, am I? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl, Imani B. Please don't pay no attention to my edges, y'all. They are looking a little crusty. But we are going to do a chit chat, get ready with me. If you hear that noise, I know y'all hear it. It's my fan. It's a little hot in here. It's a little hot in here. The heat is blasting. I closed the vent, but it's still giving much very Dante's Infernal realness. Today we're going to do something so exciting, and this is a UK makeup tutorial, so stay to the end. Y'all like my curls though? Do y'all like the curls? Is it giving Imani Monroe? Is it giving Coretta Scott King realness? It's definitely giving Coretta Scott King realness. It is giving little black boys and little white girls could join hands in peace. But today we're doing a UK makeup look, and I don't want to say I perfected this look, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it. So I did do my studies now. So this routine actually comes from a UK YouTuber. I will have her channel linked down below because I really appreciate her. I was like, oh my gosh, I think I kind of like this little routine, you know? We're gonna have to do the bow a little bit far because y'all know my edges do come down far. Right now we are just going to prep. Like I said, this is gonna be a long video. I want to get into the whole routine, and I am using a bit different products from the original girl who I cannot remember her name, Lord forgive me, who did the video. Like I said, her stuff will be linked down below. Right now I'm just trying to get the curls away from my face, honey. We are, you know, Imani Monroe is. Now we're going to start off with skin prep. Now my skin is clean. I have washed my face, but we are just going to, are we really though? Are we really? Okay, well let me go get a cotton pad. We're just gonna hope and pray to Jesus that I don't sweat. So with every UK glam, I've noticed the UK girls do their skincare like right before their makeup. Even though I don't have any makeup or anything on, my skin is clear, we're gonna do a little prep before the actual prep. So I'm going in with my Fresh Rose Hydration facial toner. You know, I like the fact that this has some rose in it. I mean, it's cute or whatever. Y'all do know I have oily skin, but my dermatologist put me on this new regimen that I don't know if she's like drying out my skin or what, girl, but she put me on this new regimen to where my skin is not as oily. And because I had oily skin, I would always stay away from like moisturizing my skin. I know it sounds bad, but when you have a really oily skin, you know what I'm talking about. And because of that, it was making my skin produce more oil. No tea, no shade. So I started doing what the dermatologist told me to do, girl. And all of a sudden I'm like, wow, I guess you do know what you're talking about. Afterwards, I'm going in with my hyaluronic acid serum from Imani Sankofa. Y'all, it's a little ghetto because I done broke the little, oh, JK. She works for God. Now this does look a little something I don't want to talk about, but it look a little crazy. But I do like her skincare stuff, and I will also have that's linked down below. Everything gonna be linked down below, girls. Now, at the beginning of the video, when I was talking about me being Princess Diana, I did start off with my Too Faced Lip Injection Maximum Plump lip gloss, lip plumper, whatever y'all want to call it. And as we are going in, because like I said, the UK girls, they be prepping their skin for a lot. We're prepping our skin for the elements outside. I'm also, after that, going to go in with my Lancome Advanced Youth Activating Concentrate Serum. They gave it to me as like a little birthday gift, and it's like, I think I kind of like it. I think I do. Not entirely sure yet, but we'll see. Now I'm going with my Tarte Base Tape Primer. Y'all know I freaking love this primer. And I literally just use my hands to just rub everything in. You want to make sure you're going to get your neck and everything on the side. And I'm so light skinned, y'all. Like whenever I start rubbing my face, I just start getting red. Like I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like don't pay me no attention. Now we're gonna go in, and I'm also going to start on my eyebrows. And the eyebrows I'm using are, of course, y'all know my pencil, Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil. This is in the cool shade medium brown, and we're gonna brush up. Today I'm gonna actually skip my edge control step because, like I said, this is a UK girls makeup tutorial. So we're doing what the UK girls do. I do have an acne scar right here, so before I even start the brows, girl, we're gonna make some concealer sit on that scar. I would color correct right there and put a little orange, but I ain't got that no more because my color corrector was a little old. So we gonna go in with the MAC Studio Fix concealer, and we're just gonna put that on the face and pat and let that sit in before we even start the foundation routine, because that concealer is actually very, very like, she's thick, honey. Like, I say thick, she's a little thick. Hey, she's a little thick. Oh, a little thick, you know. If you see me looking off to the side, y'all know the deal. My mirror is actually right here. So, like I said, brush up on the brows, and we not messing up the silk press, child. So, you know, my brows are, I have a love-hate relationship with them because they're like two completely different, and I don't like doing my brows on camera because it usually takes me forever to do my brows. But you know, we're doing a lot better, and I usually can't talk while I do my brows. Yeah, I usually can't talk. I wish I could play some drill music. If I could find some copyright-free drill music, it would be in the background. We gotta get into the UK girl spirit, okay? We gotta get into the UK girl spirit for the UK girl makeup. And I've also, if you follow me on TikTok, insert ad, follow me on TikTok. I've actually been wearing my makeup like this for a couple of TikToks now. I literally just celebrated a milestone. I'm so proud, y'all. I'm so happy. I want to thank you. I want to thank God. I literally celebrated 60K TikTok followers. So thank you to everyone that supports me. Continue to share my TikToks, continue to follow me, continue to share with other women, and it's only up from here. Y'all know the vibes. And if y'all from the YouTube family, y'all know y'all was here first. So I can't wait to make it to 100K. My goal is to make it to 100K by the end of March. So what I'm doing is my eyebrows are a little closed, but like I said, when we start doing I didn't say it actually. Girl, what? You didn't say that, sis. When I start doing my foundation routine, the eyebrows are going to separate a bit. One thing I did notice with the UK girls, they didn't really fill in much of their brows. And now, thanks to my microblading artist, I actually have brows. Because before, sis was looking like Whippy, okay? Now, one thing I've noticed that they do, y'all, we're going to get a flat angle brush. Bear with me. We're going to take that MAC Studio Fix concealer. This is in the color NC45 if you're around my skin tone. And we're going to do the concealer on the inner part of the arch and outer part of an arch, which is like, I don't know, a little different. Usually I do it under my whole eyebrow, but we're only gonna do it right here. And like I say, like, I got this from a UK girl, and I was like, girl, okay, girl, I'm feeling it. Like, at first I was like, I don't know how I'm feeling it, but, and I don't have the same foundation that she used. Like I said, I'm doing totally different products. And that's okay, you know, you take something, you tweak it to how you like it, and it becomes your own. So on the outer part, we're actually going to use our foundation, and I'm going in with the Nars Hue Hain foundation and the Creamy Radiance. Y'all know I love this Creamy Radiance foundation. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand. We're going in with the flat brush we just used, and we're gonna go with that front part. Bam! And we're also going to blend that in. So we're gonna pull down. We're gonna blend it in, girl. We're gonna take our wet beauty blender. I am using a beauty blender of the brand Beauty Blender, because I know some people say beauty blender and it's not actually the beauty blender brand. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. All the tea, all the shade. But I'm actually taking the original beauty blender. This is in the pink one. And I'm taking like the skinny side, of course. And we're just gonna, pat that out. And you just wanna make sure that you're not dragging the beauty blender of any sort. You're literally just patting down, pressing down. Like, Don't be dragging it, sis. Don't be dragging it. Please don't. So after that, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know if it's like my mental or was it the same color or it's not, but I just feel like it creates a more natural looking. Is natural the word? I don't know, sis. I don't even know if natural is the word. Anyway, we're going to go in with our foundation, and I'm actually going to use a brush. Like I've been taking it back to the back 90s and the 2000s, y'all. I've been using brushes. Yes, ma'am. I've been using brushes. So this brush is the Farrah brush and a 160F face brush, and I love this for some reason for buffing out foundation. Like I don't know what it is, but this brush just gives me a good finish. Like it's brushing for the girls. Like, do y'all see? It's giving airbrush. Easy breezy beautiful cover girl. Is that what it's giving? That's what it's giving to me. So I don't know. This is like, usually I try to do really fast makeup tutorials, but the fact that we're taking it back to the roots of like the beginning of my channel and sitting down and doing a whole makeup tutorial is beyond me. Like I said, I'm using the Nars Creamy Radiance Concealer. I need something that's gonna last all day, honey. We got stuff to do, people to see, places to go. Our makeup needs to last all day. It's given all day. So one thing she did say, as you noticed, I did not put any foundation on my forehead. Now when she said that, I was like, girl, not the girls walking out the house with no foundation on their foreheads. But I see what they mean by no foundation on your forehead. So basically you're just taking the leftover foundation that is on the brush and you're gonna buff it on your forehead. And y'all know I really don't have much of a forehead to begin with, so it kind of works out for sis. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it works out for me. It's okay. You could go ahead and say it in the comments. Now, one thing we are going to do that I have never done before, that the UK girls have, I guess, done. Well, not all of them, of course, because we don't like to put everybody in a box. But I am taking my Huda Beauty. We're going to contour the dark parts of our face first, which is, I know, it's like, oh my gosh, tea girl. So I'm taking my Huda Beauty Creamy Contour and Bronzer in the color Tan. And I know this is a bit dark. It is. It's definitely giving like, girl, what's going on? I'm going to take a Morphe GS brush. I freaking love it. Look at this, y'all. This brush gives me like realness. It gives me contour realness. Look at that. Contour realness. That's what it's given. Contour realness. And we're just going to like contour the parts of our face. Y'all know I'm leaving my forehead alone, but as you can see, like, you gotta hurry up right here with this part a little bit, because the Huda Beauty stuff do like to dry a little bit, sis. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hold it. It does like to dry. So I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm taking this part of it and I'm gonna blend the cheek out first. I feel like I could have wrung my beauty blender out like just a little bit. And we're patting that into the skin. And like I said, like, oh, we probably might need some more. And that's okay. That's okay. You know, sometimes you need more. You can always add more. Well, sometimes if you put like a bit too much, then you start looking a little, you know, just a tad bit crazy. But it's okay. We can always neutralize. I feel like that's the beauty with makeup. And it's so funny because like my friend, she's like, oh, can you teach me how to do this? Can you teach me how to do that? And it's so crazy because I used to get made fun of in high school for wearing makeup. Girls would call me ugly and everything. Like, girl, you must be ugly. That's why you like makeup. People are just mean. But it's like we all go through this stage. When you blend your nose, you're going to hit it like towards the inside. My thing is, we all went through the ugly makeup stage. And while y'all was out here making fun of me in high school, I went through my ugly makeup stage well before college, well before my adulthood. It's folks out here just now getting into makeup and they going through their ugly makeup stage as a grown adult. And I know it's a humbling experience because we all go through it. We all go through it. But it's like the sooner you learn, the sooner you can get it together. And so I just want to say humbly, shout out to all the girls that was making fun of me in high school. Shout out to y'all. Because y'all started late and y'all makeup probably looking crazy. No tea, no shade, but all the tea, all the shade, definitely. So I feel like I want to add some more right here, and that's the beauty of it. Like, you can literally add more and take some away, because once we add the light concealer, this is going to go away a bit more. So I'm just going to add a little bit more on the cheek areas, and we're going to just let that sit just a tad. Just a little bit, girl. Yeah, I'm so excited because I just ordered the brand new Nars Foundation. It literally just came out last week. I don't even know what it's called, child. I just ordered it like right before I sat down to film this video, so I can't wait till it comes in. I wish I had it like ASAP so I could create it for the video. But apparently it's supposed to make your, like, it's like dermatology tested, and it's supposed to make your skin more even. So the girls say, but who knows? And we're just hitting that in, and like I said, like with makeup, you need to tell it where you want it to go. Like, you need to be in control of your makeup, because if not, your makeup will just walk all over you. I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape. Y'all know I love the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I'm actually using the color medium. And what we're going to do is use a concealer brush. I like to use brushes. Lately, I've been using a lot of brushes. Sometimes I use my beauty blender. It just depends on how I feel. But I've noticed with brushes, you get a better application. Like, you really get a better application, and you get better coverage sometimes with a brush versus blending this out with a beauty blender or placing it with the beauty blender. So when you place this with a brush, I can get more of a precise, I feel, placement. And what I'm just doing is I'm taking my concealer brush. Make sure you get a concealer brush. Nars makeup, what's it called? Morphe has really good brushes that you don't have to break the bank for, and I really respect that. Most of my brushes that I own are actually Morphe. Not this concealer trying to go. Like, why does my concealer be running out so fast? Like, I'm so confused. I mean, granted, I do have a whole brand new one right here, but I didn't want to open that yet. Like, girl, what's going on? I'm sitting here like, just get a little, spreading a little thin here. So this is my placement, and it's like the concealer is not that dry, girl. What's going on? We're gonna have to use a beauty blender to buff this out, because it's giving, oof, it's giving right here. It is definitely giving. Or maybe I used the wrong one. This is the medium, this is the tan. Oh, I am using the wrong one. No, I'm using the wrong concealer. Y'all, that's why. Okay, so the medium one is lighter. I use too much of this. Wow. The medium one's lighter. I usually use the tan. This is what we use. Let's just mix the two. Who knows? So I usually use the tan. There we go. I'm like, I just bought this thing. Ain't no way this is running out like this. Ooh. We're just gonna put it on top of the medium one that's a bit lighter, and we're just gonna mix the two. Like, hopefully we don't come out looking like Ghostbusters. Who did it and where? Casper the Friendly Ghost. I don't want to say let this sit. It depends on what type of concealer you have, but go ahead and blend your concealer in with the beauty blender. I like to start on my chin, then I go up from my mustache area, and then I do my nose, just because the nose is usually like the first to like get super hard, and like I don't know, just be to nose be doing the own thing, sis. So as you notice, I did not put any concealer on the light parts of my face, or on my not the light, what the heck is going on my forehead. I'm literally just taking the concealer from my nose to my forehead. So when you do your under eye, placement of your beauty blender is literally key to success here. And I say that because you want to place the beauty blender like this under first. And then like I usually like take it, because you want to keep the light in the center of your face, right? So then I usually take it and blend horizontally, or to match the like shape of my face, if that makes sense. You don't want to be going like all down here, past here, whatever with the product. You just kind of want to keep it in a centralized area. Tell it where it needs to go. You're in control, sis. It's your face. And sometimes I do take the concealer up to my eye too, depending on, you know, we can use this as a primer. That is perfectly okay. I like, you know, I mean, ain't no shame in my game, girl. Oops. And now we're actually going to do something that like I have not really done much of. I don't really own much of. Let me get some powder first. I don't own much of, but like I've kind of, like I said, like I'm being like Princess Diana. Like I'm just that girl. So I bought a new blush. It's surprising to some of y'all because I've been wearing the same blush for like a good 10 years. I bought this blush from Nars called Scandalous, and I'm gonna show you the blush. Like, I know it looks scary. It does look scary. It's giving scare. It's giving Imani, you've potentially lost your mind. But I want y'all to know that I didn't lose my mind. Like, the blush is cute. So this is a cream blush, and we are literally, you're just gonna go in with the blush. And you gotta hurry up though, because this stuff dries. And just buff the blush right on in. And you see how like it does disappear? So it's like you can definitely add more. Which I'm gonna have to, because like, look, it's gone. I guess I blended it too fast. So I guess I need to like hold my horses and just slow down. Just let life happen, you know? Sometimes you just have to do it. It's like, love it. Love it. Just because I feel like this needs to be like a, I don't know, foundation. What I really want to accomplish with this blush. And we're not trying to give like saw. We're not trying to give saw. That's not what we're trying to do at all. But we're trying to give something, you know? Just very much something. It's very much something.
I don't like talking to y'all because y'all always trying to find something. Y'all always trying to find something. Something, very much something. Y'all always trying to find something to talk about.
I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna take the Blondie powder and just blow, because you're not gonna like do too much. Actually blow like a little bit. So I'm always, and I'm gonna continue to keep the powder on my nose, because the nose is always the first to go. Like, I just don't know what it is. The nose is the first to go. So I try to keep the most powder on my freaking nose. Then towards the inner corner, we're gonna put the Blondie powder by Huda Beauty. The inner corner of our eyes and below our mustache area. That's where we're gonna put the powder. Like all like right here. Like a do. Now for the next powder, I'm going in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. As y'all can see, it doesn't have a hue like the honey powder does, from the Blondie powder from Huda Beauty. So that we're gonna take to the outside of our face, even where we put the blush at, and that's going to be the translucent. I'm also going to take the translucent powder where the smile lines are, just because like we want everything to just like, everything needs to just sit. Also going to put some under where the contour is, just because we want our cheeks to give. We want our cheekbones to sit up high, honey. We want our cheekbones. We want our cheekbones to have good posture, right? Because we're just that girl. So as we set everything in our face and just set it, you know, let's just do it. You could just go in. It's okay. Just go in. This is the part where we're going to start our eyes. And I'm not going to do too much to our eyes. I'm going to take my, well, first I'm going to take my bronzer. Before I even start on my eyes, I want to take my bronzer. And we're just going to do a little something something around the nose area. I'm using the Nars bronzer in the color Casino. Ooh, we like that. And I'm taking a shading brush, a blender brush. Y'all, I got something in my eye. The devil needs to get beneath my feet. I feel like he's trying to ruin my face. And we're going to contour just a bit of our nose. I know we lost some of the contour, but we're going to get it back. Our nose needs to be snatched. Even with that, I'm also going to pull the contour under my eye. Yes, 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 yes. Under my eye area. Like it's almost like an eyeshadow in a sense. But we're pulling it under the brow bone. It's very much doing what it needs to do. And honestly and truly, this could really be your eye look. Like, we don't even have to do all that. And for the most part, I don't. So our eye look is going to be very natural. I'm going to be taking the Morphe 350 palette. Y'all know I am in love with this palette. I take this in the James Charles palette on every vacation because it has every color that I need. I'm going to just be taking something a bit light from the palette and just going in with that same brush. Like I said, we're not really doing nothing with the eyes, girl. We're doing something, but it's very much nothing at the same time. And I'm like holding my head up because I want my eyes to be at this like neutral state to where my lids are showing. Like, I'm not really putting it on with my eyelids up, you know? So you just want to hold your head up, kind of like snooty in a way. Like, I'm that sis. And just blend. And I'm using circular motions. You can do windshield wipers. Just very much just blend everything because we're that girl. I'm that girl from the UK. That's really bad. Let me stop. You know, some people get offended when we do the accent. The accent is just so beautiful. Like, it's not even to be shady. I'm going in with another bronzer, and this is from the Huda Beauty collection. And I'm just like, oh, this bronzer. I'm bringing back my color. The color that was gone is back now. Like, she's back. She's back. It's giving everything and more. Like, it's giving realness. I do still feel like I have stuff in my eye, but it's fine. So after that, I'm going to bring some life back to my face, and I'm going to use my NC45 Studio Fix powder from the MAC Old School. And we're going to use a big brush. And look what we're doing. We're just lightly just brushing all that excess powder away because she needs to go, you know? She has to go. Her time is up. Your time is up. You can't sit with us. Like, you can't sit with us. I'm also gonna make sure that my neck is giving realness just because we don't want to be looking like who did it and where. And what I'm going to do now is just get my Tarte. Just kidding. We're gonna try this. This is my NYX Epic Liner. We're just gonna do a line. Like, we're not doing too much. We're just doing a line. So I'm getting just a closer mirror, and we're just gonna do a straight liner. Nothing like, just straight. Like, that's what like it's just straight. Like, it's just setting the foundation to put our lashes on. That we're going to use a mascara. Any mascara would do because we're using lashes, so it really does not matter what mascara you got going on, sis. I'm using the KKW mascara. I'm using this till the wheels fall off. Till the show is over and we still the only ones in the theater, that's when I'm buying another mascara. Look what's going on. I have like a crust. Oh, girl. Oh, this is actually the hair from the cotton. Okay, I'm like, my lips are crusty. What's going on, sis? Tight line, but I don't know if I want to. I'm not really feeling that today. It's the blush for me. I know y'all see this blush. My cheeks are giving Naomi Campbell. I don't care what nobody says. Now today we're actually going to be using the Lily lashes, faux lashes in the style Miami. I didn't know that I grabbed the faux lashes, y'all. Like, let me not say I don't care about the environment. It's not that. It's not that. It's just that the faux lashes don't do, I feel like, what needs to be done. Like, the faux lashes are cute, but it's like, yeah, cute. You know, I mean, once I put them on, I'll be like, oh, those lashes are cute. But it's not like the regular Meek Miamis. I feel they do a lot more for me. And so as I'm getting this glue on the lash line, you just want to remember to make sure that the glue gets tacky. Like, you don't want to be putting the glue on the lash line and then trying to put your eyelashes on in the same second, which is why sometimes people eyelashes just be falling off. Girl, I was like, what's going on? Girl, what's going on? Did you not let your glue get tacky? Like, you was just vibing, huh? You was just talking and you put on your lashes. That's exactly what you did. I know. Make sure your glue gets tacky. We're using the Duo glue adhesive in the color black. I don't do that glue that comes with a little stick. I always use the glue that comes in this because I just feel like it's more durable. I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing, but I feel like the glue lasts a lot longer and it's actually really good glue. Because I've seen some people get the glue with the aloe and stuff and it just doesn't, like, it doesn't give. It doesn't give, girl. Like, it's not giving. As that's getting tacky, what we're going to do is wipe off our lips and we're going to prep our lips for our favorite part. Well, I don't know if it's our favorite part, but it's definitely my favorite part. And that is lip liner. I'm going to be using the shade Espresso by NYX. Y'all know that is actually one of my favorite lip liners. It is the dupe to the MAC Chestnut. On the lashes. After we line our lips with that, we're taking our lashes, and I love to apply my lashes with tweezers. That's just me. It's just a preference. And I always do the middle first and then I tack down the sides. Y'all know the vibes. I keep getting these like flurries from, like, it's like you see with the lashes. Ooh, this little thing is hurting, girl. Now that we're just about done with our face, like, I feel like my head is too big for this, like, what's it called? I need to stretch it out because it be hurting my head. I be putting it up like, oh girl, what's going on? My head hurt. Ooh. Don't hold your eye open too long because when you start watering it, ooh, it might. Super, 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 super cute. It's giving cute. It's giving, like, do I want to do a clear gloss? Like, I don't think I want to really even put a gloss on. I don't think, dude, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna do a clear gloss with the lip liner, and this gloss I'm using in the color Snow by MAC. It's clear, but it has a bit of like glitter with it. I like it. I mean it's cute. It's definitely cute. Not me trying to like use all the gloss because I feel like it's not enough. I'm like I was gonna pull out the Oyster Girl. This is the Dazzle Glass as well. I feel like the Dazzle Glass gloss is like, the consistency is not as thick, and I love that for it. I love that for it. So that is it. And the last thing that I usually do, just because look, we want it to last all day, I'm gonna take the butt of my beauty blender in my translucent powder, and I'm literally just going to put some on my forehead because that's where most of my, for some reason, like above my eyebrows, where most of my oil starts to oil up. Where the nose, the bridge of the nose, not the bridge, but like the sides of our nose. We just want to make sure that area is good. Ooh, it's giving, y'all. So after that, I literally just start taking out like my clips and everything, and I like to play with my hair. Shout out to freaking, look at this edge control, y'all, just flaking up. What's going on?